Hello and welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play video with me, FoxyNoTail, here on the Truly Bedrock survival realm, and I'm in the nether, and there's many pigmen, and I don't have my ender chest, and I've run out of rockets. I've just been to the hostile mob farm to cook up a load of fish and meat that I got from the passive mob farm, and there's a lot of pigmen in these tunnels. I know this one doesn't look like it, but as we get down there's loads, and I feel like fighting. I feel like having a fight, so this could all go wrong, but I'm going to start on these pigmen and try and get rid of them. So here we go, chop! I don't have my smite sword either, so this could all go terribly wrong, or it could all go terribly well. We'll see. We'll find out in a minute. Come on, sir. Chop. Come at me, brah. There we go. That's 2 down. Let's find some more. All the pigmen have disappeared. Someone's already done it.
There we go, look. Let's chop this little fella here. There we go. That's one's chopped. It's getting a lot of lag. Who's online? Chuck, Slack, and Tiz. Here, guys. Come on, chop. Come at me, brah. There we go. There we go. Now we've got a gang that we can deal with. There we go. Chop. And the key to this is just to click faster than they can, I guess. If you can click faster than a pigman, you're winning. Here we go. Chop. Very good. Get this XP. We're running very low on XP at the minute. Oh, we've got another one coming at us. Chop. Shouldn't have done this when it was so laggy. Oh, look at all the gold we're getting. We're rich. 15 nuggets already. Hurrah. That's over 1 ingot. Chop. Oh yes, expert level 99 pigman killing here. Right, we're about to get to the room that's got many pigmen in those. Oh, there's not many in here today. There's not many loads. Maybe someone's already come around and done some clearing. Here we go. Chop. Super fast. How fast can I click? I can click faster than you guys. Whoa, down to 2.5 hearts. The baby one's not remotely interested in us. That's fine. Give him an arrow. Get your little pig face out of here, pig boy. Good job. Easy peasy. Job done. All pigmen deleted from the realm.
Hurrah! Apart from the ones elsewhere, but, you know, we won't worry about them. We'll just worry about those ones for now. And those pigs that was here a second ago have just vanished. There was pigs here, like actual pigs. Have they just gone into my portal? Oh, yes. He wandered through the portal first before I did. Fine. That's absolutely fine. Right, let's go. Oh, I didn't want to come here. I want to go to the shop. But before I do that, let's just drop all of those off. Oh, and let's get some rockets while we're at it. Come on, let's get organised, FoxyNoTail. Can't go around being so unorganised when you spent literally the entire last episode organising your chests. Come on, you're better than that. You've got this. Now, as we walk into the shopping area, it has occurred to me that I haven't actually let anybody know in the Discord that these shops exist yet, so I doubt we've had any sales. I know Liara knew about this one, because I think she watched a bit of the stream that we did it on, but I don't think anyone else does, so I don't expect there to be anything else sold on here, which there isn't. And I don't think for a second we'll have had any sales in Johnny Butcher's Butcher's Shop. And if you didn't see this, check out my last video and the live stream I did, which you can catch on my second channel. Yeah, we built this Butcher's Shop here and there is absolutely nothing sold in there. The one thing I don't like about this shop, though, is the fact that the item frames are on top of the barrels, which means you can't get access to those very well. So what we might do is actually just put another row of blocks above the barrels and put the item frames on there so you don't have to like try and click to the side of it. I think that's going to be better, but we've also got lots of stuff to actually stock up even more. We got loads of stock, and I brought fish with me as well, and I don't know why I did that because the fish ones are already full. All right, first things first, then I've moved the item frames above the barrels, which was nice and easy. Now I need to restock everything, and my inventory's full of fish, which we're not actually going to be restocked because those ones are already full. So we now need to dump a load of stuff outside and then actually stock what we do need to stock. I'm so good at this game, guys. So good. Dump. Well, muttons were already fully stocked, which is good. Let's put some beef in there. We'll also actually fill up some of these chests with some of the overflow because we don't want too much of this stuff just clogging up our inventory. And if it's in here, it's going to be easier to restock the shop as well. What else have we got? We've got more mutton. We've got loads of mutton. That farm is a wool and mutton machine. Many chicken, and then many pork. Oh, pork chops is full as well. I didn't realise how fully stocked this thing already was. And there we go. Everything is fully stocked. We've got a few bits that don't quite add up for a full stack, so I'm going to just chuck those in there. And the other thing that would be good to do, something I never thought about at the time, is we've got a blast furnace in here, which obviously you don't use a blast furnace for food. You use a smoker. But we used a blast furnace because it looked like quite industrial, but I do think it would be good to have smokers in here somewhere. And I'm just trying to think where we could add those to the design. And I don't really know. Maybe one up there, possibly. But yeah, other than that, I'm happy with this. Now, what I do need to do is just... We had like a 3D texture on the ceiling with these slabs, which I've had to move to put those item frames there. I'm just going to change the position of those like that. And then we can put that lantern back on the ceiling for the light. And that's all going to be good. Let's just chuck that. There is absolutely fine. Yeah, let's see if we can get a smoker. Maybe if we move the ender chest, we could have a smoker on there like that. That doesn't look too bad. And then where would we put the ender chest? I guess on the anvil? Yeah, there we go. That'll do. Perfect. That's absolutely fine. Very good. And maybe we could put the other one on there, or is that just... Maybe, no, it's just making too much. Too much. It's fine. We'll take it with us. That is all done. Let's get out of here, guys. And the next thing on our list of things to do today is actually to start working on another room of our house. Now, in a recent live stream, I say recent, it was a while ago now, I did want to start the kitchen, but Zloy came along and made this microwave, which I absolutely love, and I'm not ready to tear this thing down yet. So, I'm thinking we should start one of the other rooms. Now, we said about a library going at the back here, which would be pretty good, and there was also supposed to be a dining room here, which we could do. That should be relatively easy to do. Or we could work on a bedroom, but I don't really want to work on the upstairs rooms until we've done the downstairs one, so we know really how they're going to go. So, I guess probably the dining room next, and then the kitchen after that, and then the library, and then that's the downstairs done, then we can start working on upstairs. Okay, so for the floor, I've gone for a mixture of spruce and dark oak, basically logs that are stripped, so strip logs, and I think that's got quite a nice worn feel to it. It's got an air of... what's it called? It's structured because it's got nice sort of lines. It almost look a little bit like laminate flooring, but it's also got a little bit of detail and pattern to it as well. I think this room's going to be quite woody, a little bit like the inside of this, rather than more sort of modern like we did our office. I don't know, this is probably more like 80s/90s, whereas, yeah, this is probably going to be more traditional, I would say. More woods and things like that for the dining room, I think would look nice. Right, I've been doing a lot of different designs, and so far nothing's really jumped out at me to say this is the one. But what has jumped out at me is this, but not for the wall, but for the floor. I really like how these ones look together, which I think is just oak and dark oak. So what I might do is actually rip the floor out and put those in instead, because I think that's got a much nicer contrast to it. It looks a lot more like wooden tiles, which I really like. But for the walls, I'm still not sure of. So I think I'm going to put the new floor in and see where we go from that. I might even decorate a bit of the room before we start worrying about the walls as well, and see what we come up with. It's not dark oak, it's spruce. It's oak and spruce together that do this. And I actually really like it with the bark on as well, although it's not really ideal for a dining room floor. It looks too 3D for that. So I think we'll definitely keep it stripped. But I really like the textures that they've got together. Very nice. Getting short on spruce again, and oak. I've hardly got any oak as well. I've got loads of dark oak, hardly any oak. And look, I've got almost no birch. I've actually had to chop birch trees. Need more wood. Jessiie B's literally just come skipping by as I'm building this, completely ignored me, gone over to work on more of her wooded area, I think. I thought she'd finished that, but I need to know how much it's going to cost me for that. So we ought to sort of see if we can maybe jump in voice chat and find out what it's going to cost me. No, I'm going to get rid of all of the bits. I'm just going to do the whole thing. I think that looks absolutely fantastic. I really like that floor. That's got a really nice look to it. Yeah, I'm happy with that. We just need a wall now. Although it looks more like a ballroom than a dining room, but that's fine. And Killer's here as well. Oh my goodness, I hope I don't owe him money as well.
It came out a lot better than I was thinking it would. I was nervous because I've never done dark oak. And so I was just like, I'm not sure how this is going to go. But I think it came together really nice.
It did, absolutely. It really does work well together. It really does look like a thick, foresty tree line, which is just what I wanted. Which is perfect, considering it doesn't actually go back that far. It's such a good optical illusion. Like, you can come through it, and there's nothing on the other side, but it looks like it goes on for miles. It's amazing. So happy.
I'm glad, yay. And I tried to make it so that there was no spaces where you can get all the way through. So there's
yeah, I noticed that. Not very many rooms for creepers to sneak through.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. This is my favourite bit, though. I don't know how you managed to do it, but it's absolutely amazing. This bit over here, this amazing pink lampshade that you did.
I did a what?
Yeah. You remember doing it?
Oh, you're talking about the pig.
He's the best lampshade I've ever seen. He's not moved for days.
I came over here, I think, the day before I left. And I was like, that thing's not moving. I was like, I just wonder how long it'll stay.
I don't know. He's been there for quite a while. He's not even trying. He's not kicking his legs or anything. I think he's just happy being a lampshade. So he can stay. He's fine. You can stay there, pig. Right, onto the sad side of things for me, though, but the happy side of things for you. How much monies do I owe you for this amazing job?
I don't know. Do you think 10 diamonds is fair?
I think that's probably a little bit not enough. I'd
Not
say
enough. Okay.
realistically, if I were you, I'd be wanting to at least double that. I'd say probably 25 diamonds minimum. I would charge out for something like that because that's amazing.
Really?
And there's a lot of time and effort. Yeah, absolutely. I tell you what, I'm going to do. I'm going to pay you instead of you charging me an amount of money that you think it's worth. I'm going to pay you what you think it's worth. No,
Okay.
what I think it's worth. Now, do you think I'm a fair type of person, or do you think I'm a bit of a meanie?
No, I think you're pretty fair. I think that you like to josh around, but I don't think
do.
that you're mean.
Right. Okay. Right. Are you ready for? If you're ready for how much I'm going to pay you,
Okay.
there you go. That's all you're having. You're not having any more than that. Okay.
Oh my gosh!
That's what I think it's worth.
Wow. Well, I mean, thanks. I will not. I will not complain about that. Awesome.
Good.
Well, I'm glad that you like it. Honestly.
While you're here, I know you've got things to do. I know you're a busy person. But just quickly, I'm working on a dining room for my house. I've just put a floor in, which is different to the floor I was planning, but I quite like it, although it looks more like a ballroom than a dining room at the moment.
I was just going to say, it looks an awful lot like a ballroom floor.
Yeah. Well, I'm struggling with wall designs. I'm thinking wood, but it doesn't have to be wood. But the lighter woods, I don't think really go. So I think it's probably going to have to be a darker wood. I don't really want it to be just the same as the inside of the hallway, which we've got going on here. So have you got any pearls of wisdom? Here you go. Here's a bit of wood.
Okay.
Give me a very quick 2-second Jessiie B ideas wall.
Okay. Hold on.
Put you on the spot.
Yeah, definitely was not expecting this, but that's okay. But yeah, something where the bottom is more textured than the top and the top is simple. I think that could look really nice in a dining room. I just think this is too dark. I think this is the wrong colors. Again, that's like really matchy with your floor.
Yeah. Yeah, it will have decoration and bits and bobs on it though, so it might not be such a bad thing. So maybe another sort of dark trim of stairs before it gets to the ceiling.
Oh, yes.
Well, there we go. Top tips, building advice from Jessiie B herself. I'm very happy with that. That's good. So we can now get the walls in this room. We can get some windows in as well, obviously, to break that up a bit, which will be nice. And then we can worry about what we're going to do on the decoration on the inside. Now, this is going to be a dining room, so obviously we're going to have a dining table in here. And we'll probably have some like cabinets and stuff going around the outside. But we're going to worry about that in a minute. Let's get these walls up first, and then we'll get to that point there. Well, there is a slight downside to Jessie's idea, or her design there, is that the fact that trapdoors can't go in corners. So we kind of need something in the corners to stop that being an issue, which we can work on. That's absolutely fine. And it also means, the good thing about the trapdoors is we can have nothing behind them, which means we can also hide lighting behind them, which means we can use like lighting around the room to keep it nice and light, considering it's dark in here because it's nighttime. And yeah, that we can save ourselves on some spruce as well, which is really good. And good. Slack sleeping. Excellent. Thank you. And then we just need to strip all of these. Now, some of these will be removing for windows and things, but we might as well just strip them all and then it's all ready for that. And those ones there, and then these ones on these sides. And then we're going to knock out all the spruce from the bottom and get those out of the way. And there we go. So now we can actually just hide some torches behind those, and that's going to keep those nice and light. And I've just realised I've done this entire thing one block too close to the kitchen. Oops. Right, we need to take this wall out then and move it forward. And there we go. That's not looking too bad at this particular moment in time. We've got a room that we can put dining tables and chairs in. It all looks relatively full. Now, the corners look a little bit weird, but I'm sure we can do something with that in terms of decoration. And we, of course, have got a ceiling in, which is good. It's a very big room, though, so I think it's going to need quite a big table. And I'm not ever so good at interior design, so I might have to have a little bit of help from Google on this one. We'll see. So according to Google, there are lots of different ways you can do dining tables and chairs. There's so many different varieties. It's hard to pick a good one. Now, this one's quite good because it's a nice height, and that means you could actually have things like carpet and stuff on it for table mats and things like that, which would be pretty good. So I kind of like that. There is an alternative to that, which is a little bit like this with trapdoors on top, which again looks pretty nice. And with that particular one, you could actually remove the middle legs as well, so you don't have those, so you can make it look more table-y. The one I don't really like is this carpet one, because if you get rid of the middle legs, the carpet's going to fall down, so that's not ever so great. But it's nice and small. I like the fact that that's quite nice and small, and I like the lip around the edge. And this thing here is absolutely horrible. This wouldn't go at all with what we're doing. This is completely different scale of building, which is no good whatsoever. So let's get rid of that. Let's try another one that there is, which is basically slabs on top of fence posts. Again, a little bit too big on the scale of building for what we're doing. And again, you wouldn't be able to have the placemat. So that's out. I like the trapdoors ones, which means we wouldn't be able to have placemats on there, and I like the carpet ones, which is the same. But I think just for the sake that we could have placemats and stuff on the table, this is probably going to be it. Now we've got currently using stair blocks as the table legs on this. The other option there, if I can keep doing this without destroying this floor, is to again come back to trapdoors and make use of the trapdoors as the actual table legs on these, which kind of works, it kind of doesn't. I guess if we use spruce planks instead. So if we did that, something like that, and then put those there, how does that look? Yeah, it's okay. It doesn't go. The trapdoors look way too much like the edge of the room. So that's out as well. I think the dark oak look of the table, the darkness of the dark oak was good. But I really like the carpet design one. I just don't like the legs on it, and I don't like the fact that you wouldn't be able to have a placemat. Although the black doesn't really go there, that kind of thing would look okay. I quite like that, actually, but yeah, I don't think the black goes, and I think the legs are too leggy. Let's try it with the trapdoors instead. Well, I don't like the chocolates-topped table for that one, but that kind of had the right thing going, although the legs looked a little bit wimpy and minuscule with that. Let's just try it with the spruce. I don't really want to keep using the spruce trapdoors, though, because they're just used everywhere. I guess it's because they're so good. They just look amazing. And I've misplaced one somewhere, or have I just run out? Thought I'd misplaced one. But yeah, ignoring that corner, that looks pretty good. Okay, this witch is officially driving me absolutely insane now. She's amazing having her here, but it's absolutely driving me nuts listening to her. I'm going to have to get rid of her. Oh, no, not this again. Uh-oh. Oops. Yeah, sorry, Snowman. You've been good fun, but you've got to go, mate. Goodbye. Driving me insane. You're coming with me. You're getting out of here. You're finally released. Don't you throw things at me again. We've played this game before, haven't we? Zloy, you're a pain in the butt. Poisoned. Again, already. Why is everything in my face? Go away. Okay, tracks are laid. Wait, hang on. Need more track. Come this way, horrible witch. Stop throwing things at me, you meanie. Right, good. Oh no, she's coming back this way again. Stop staring at me. Block there, quick, before you scream it. It's Geraldine. It's not Geraldine. Ow! Stop it! No. Ah! Carefully does it. Now clear off. Go the other way. That's it. Dash! If you're wondering why I haven't just killed her, I have honestly thought about it, but I'm trying to get her home to where she's supposed to live, which is in my little mob switch. Don't die in a block. Heal yourself, silly. Why? Stop. Stop it. She's a pain in the butt. This is what I have to contend with because of Zloy. Quick, smash all this track so she can't come back. Stay down there. Got me again. Stop shooting me. No, you're not allowed to come up the hill. Stay back, evil foul wench. There, shout. Passive mob farm. No, I don't want to be back here. No one invited you here, sheep. I just need to get one piece of rail underneath her. Wow, skill. She poisoned me, not skills. Chase me, witch face. There we go. Ow. It's always the poison. Why is it always with the poison? No. Stay away. Go away. Shoot. This way, look. No. Oh, one heart again. Haha. Not again. No, God, I didn't reset my spawn. I hate this witch. If Zloy pinches her and moves her again, and I have to do this again, I'm literally going to set fire to his entire base. Great, she just poisoned one of the creepers. It better not go off, that creeper. Pain in the butt, witch. Stop it! Again! Really? Stop it! This time I must remember to set my spawn back at home rather than here. Tiz is confused. That creeper's going to die. That creeper keeps getting hit as well. Come on, witch. Just come over this way. Look, I'm here. Come see me. Come get me. There we go. She's coming for it. She's coming. Break that minecart. Break that one. 1. That's pushed it a little bit. 2. Remind me to kill Zloy next time I see him. He won't know why, but we will. There we go. That's the blocks back in. So she should, hopefully, be safe in there without being able to get us. Which she looks like she is. She's not attacking us, which is good, but it does look like I have managed to push the block back out the other side as well, which isn't ideal. So we'll go fix that. And then we're all done. We can finally get back to building my dining room. Pain in the butt. Yeah, look, I've pushed this block out, and that's because there's a minecart track there. There we go. Everything nicely back in again. Very good. Ha! You lose in the end, witch. You lose in the end. Ha! Idiot face. Who's the real loser here? I think it's you, FoxyNoTail. So do I. So do I. Okay, so before we were rudely interrupted with the witch, I was thinking we could do something like that and have a little bit more fancier legs on this thing. Although they feel a little bit, I don't know, thin, I guess. Maybe we could go back to the dark oak wood for the top of the table. Although I think the spruce does fit better in here. Something like that. How does that look? I think, no, that looks like some weird creature from Super Mario, I think. That's not good. Not good at all. I like the legs like that, but the table's just too thin. It's just too thin, the table. I think we're just going to have to go back to the fence post. I think the fence post, realistically, is the only way that we're going to get a decent looking table in here. There we go. That's better. I like that size, although it's, yeah, it's not in the right place. But yeah, that size is what I think we want to go for. That looks absolutely fine. So let's just make it the right size and in the right position. Okay then, in terms of chair design, I actually really like these taller chairs. Although they look a little bit big for the table, I like the look of them, and I like using the jungle wood as the cushion for the chair. The only problem is they're a bit bulky. Now, the birch actually kind of goes, even though it doesn't match any of the wood in here, but I do kind of like it. And the oak, I think, looks a little bit like a wheelchair because of the holes in the trapdoors, so that's not ideal. But otherwise, I think they look good. I was just going to see what these little chairs... Don't! Go away! Shoo! Out! What these look like with a high back on them, because that could look okay. No, it doesn't. That looks rubbish. I have actually tried the scaffolding, because obviously the scaffolding's got a similar ready top to it, but it just doesn't go. The yellow of the scaffolding doesn't go in here, and it just looks too bulky. Whereas the jungle's just got enough of a nice texture about it to just about work. Let's just try a couple of trapdoors either side of that with the spruce. See, that actually looks okay. It looks a little bit like a portaloo, but it kind of looks all right. Whereas, I don't know, maybe, yeah, this one I like the back of because it's got the holes in it, but I don't like the trapdoors to the side. No, they don't work either. They're too bulky again. So I think something like this spruce one. Let's try it with dark oak stuff instead of the spruce. I think we're onto something, but we're just not quite right, are we? There's another option, which is iron doors and some sort of quartz, but again, I don't think it goes. I've tried to do the stairs like that way, which just looks weird for a chair, and also that way round, which kind of looks weird. However, I haven't tried it that way. No, I need something to put it against. That way round like that. That might be okay. That might look a little bit more chair-like. Kind of. Maybe we could try that with some of the woods instead. It looks too bulky. There's just nothing right for chairs. Just want a chair. Probably way overthinking this. I think I am. Now that actually doesn't look too horrendous. This is a little bit bulky, but I don't know how we're going to get away from that. But that looks all right. I think that looks okay. Do you know what? I think all of those look great. I think they're all absolutely great. I really like those chairs. And you know what? The new in thing that I've been seeing as you go to restaurants these days is that all of the furniture, all of the tables and chairs are all odd. They don't match. So I think I'm going to leave it like that. I think we're going to have odd matching, non-matching tables and chairs in here. I like it. I think I finally stumbled on something I like. I like the table and chairs. Let's move on to the next thing. It's always good to see that familiar sight. I am, of course, back over at the Guardian Farm to repair my tools and equipment. Everything's looking a little bit battered. My trousers and my elytra actually are okay. But my pickaxe is not doing ever so good. So let's give that a big throw. Let's stand back. There's a bit of lag because, I might have left it running a little bit long while I went and made a cup of tea. There we go. Look, way! Lots and lots of XP there. And we just want to be really careful here. We don't want to just waste any of this. We're going to try and repair all our tools with this in one go. There we go. That's all of those done. Okay, now let's put our elytra on and get those repaired. And there we go. That's everything repaired. Done in one go. I know there's still some left, so we'll leave those there. We'll come and get those next. Wow, and 37 levels as well. Okay, we'll save those for next time. That's absolutely fine. Right, let's go back, do some work. Right, so this room's looking a little bit brown, so I think we should add a little bit of greenery in here. In the we can use these corner bits to add some plants in, which I think will be quite nice. But I think as well we want to try and keep this as minimal as possible and keep the feeling of space. I don't think we want to overdo this room by adding way too much in it. I'm just going to change the bottoms of those to make them look a little bit better. Maybe we'll go for, I don't know, some dark oak planks maybe would look good as the tree base there. That could be okay. Well, yeah, I'm thinking maybe a cabinet or something on the walls, maybe some photos, maybe some lanterns hanging or something like that. But we really don't want to overdo this room. It wants to be relatively nice and simple, I think. Just thinking, now that I've got some levels, I can actually finally combine these axes that I've got. Zloy gave me this Silk Touch one during the live stream, and that means I can actually make a Silk Touch pickaxe, which is amazing, because I much prefer those. Let's do it that way round. No, that way round. It's going to be cheaper. We'll call it Foxy's Axe. Nice and simple. Yay, a Silk Touch pickaxe. And the reason we need a Silk Touch pickaxe is I've just made a load of bookcases, and when I put them in the wrong place, which I no doubt will do, we'll be able to pick them off nice and easily and put them back again in the right place. Axe. I meant axe. Every time I said pickaxe, I meant axe, okay? Okay, I'm just messing with a little bit of decoration. I've gone for the dark oak again because I think it's quite fitting. I've got this sort of little rack over here. I've used a cartography table because I think that works quite well. I'm actually tempted to double that up and put it there and there as well, just because I like that side of things. And I made this display cabinet, and I'm just wondering if it's possible to actually push glass into the inside of it without breaking the item frames, which I doubt, but it'd be nice if I could. No, it just breaks the item frame. That's a shame. Okay, I've got an armor stand here that's holding a totem, which I like the position of. It's just a little bit too far forward, so I'm hoping that with a little bit of water I can push it back a little bit. So let's grab a bucket, let's go and get some water, and let's see what we can do. Okay, so if I chuck a little bit of water in there like that, is it? No? Oh no, he's got my bucket. No, give me the water. I want the water back. There we go. I thought you could push them. Stop it! Stop stealing the water! There we go. Not too far, just there. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Let's see if we can get that trapdoor. Oh, we can't put the trapdoor back now, though, because it's in the way. So what if we put a trapdoor there instead, then? Oh, man. We're making a mess, guys. Making a mess. No. There. Oh, yeah, there we go. Move the armor stand a little bit, but that'll work. That's absolutely fine. Right, let's see. Hopefully they'll stay there this time, because last time I mucked about with armor stands in my room. It didn't really work, but hopefully they'll stay there, and I need to actually piston another block onto his head as well, but that's pretty good for now. Now, if I piston that down, is it going to break the armor stand? It's not. That's perfect. Brilliant. Let's get rid of that then. Right, okay, we're at a point where I'm actually pretty happy with this. It's not overly decorated, but I really like it. We've got the cabinet at the back here with the little trophy, and we've got the bell, and what I've done is put some white concrete in the wall with some red banners on, which sort of accents against the chairs there. We've got some shelves here that just sort of make this photo in the middle, another bookshelf over there because there's not many things for decoration in Minecraft. We've got another little bookshelf type cabinet thing here with some flowers on, a little lantern on top, and we've got some paintings on the wall over there in this little bit, and I think it's good. I might actually just bring that bit round a little bit more just there, and maybe even chuck another plant pot on there just because I don't know what else would go on it really. And I think I think these flower pots really do add quite a lot in, especially when you put flowers in. And let's go grab some flowers. I've got loads of them in my box over here. I kind of like the idea of the peony, but I thought that would be too big. Cornflower there then, because that's sort of next to that blue bit, so that goes, and the lily of the valley there. Very nice. Yeah, I like it. We need a door, obviously, and we're going for pretty much all the same types of doors on this build. So we want a dark oak wood door on there, and we're going to leave this bit open plan for when we do the kitchen. So this will actually go, we need to put it against the wall so that the zombies don't see it. Not there, it needs to go just there, like that. And then the zombies think it's open then, even when it's shut, so they don't try and go through it. There we go. Very nice. I like it. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I know there's no central light, but I think it's light enough considering we've got light torches behind a lot of these trapdoors down here. So that'll keep it nice and light in this room. It shouldn't be mob spawnable, I don't think. Yeah, I'm very pleased with myself on that one. And I think we'll go for glass panes in this one rather than glass blocks. I think that's going to look better. Obviously, that's going to look weird on the outside. We'll move those to the actual outer wall when we do the outside of the building, but just so we don't have big gaping holes in the side of the building at the moment. I think that'll do. Let's go have a look what it looks like from the inside. Yep, that's absolutely great. I know this thing's now off center, but that's absolutely fine. It doesn't have to be all centralized. I think I need to actually start doing more building where things aren't completely symmetrical. A little bit like this room. I mean, that's a bit symmetrical there, and that's kind of symmetrical a bit, I guess. But yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm really, really happy with it. So then once we've done all of these ones, we can do upstairs, and then we can do downstairs, and then we can do the outside of the house, all of what the outsides... Come on, fly, please. There we go. Yeah, we need to do what the outside of the house is going to look like. Obviously, that's going to have... I don't know what decoration. Probably stone brick. Stone brick mainly, I don't know. We'll have to think about that as we get to it. But yeah, I'm really happy with this all coming along. So as usual, I'd like to say thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, do please leave a like. If you haven't already, please do subscribe. And hopefully I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!